Yo guys, so last slop video we did a whole thing about Stranger Things season 5 and I just saw this. Mr. Jonathan has a video, here's why they die in Stranger Things season 5 and I haven't seen it at all, so I thought, you know what, why not react to it?
The new Stranger Things trailer has everyone
Let's see it.
panicking over which characters will die. You're probably worried they'll kill off fan favorites
No,
like
I'm
Steve.
not.
You're
I'm
probably
not worried.
wondering just how many of the main cast will actually make it to the end.
All
What
of
if I
them.
told you we can already predict who lives and
Yes,
who
I'm
dies?
predicting it.
By
All of them
analyzing every
survive.
season so far and the way Stranger Things has handled
They
character
kill off
loss,
only new
deaths,
characters.
foreshadowing, we can make some pretty accurate predictions. So, assuming
Max
the
will
Duffer
die.
Brothers don't throw
Maybe.
logic out the window, here are my educated guesses on the fate of your
Educated
favorite
guesses.
characters in
Let's see it.
Stranger Things Season 5. Starting with the characters who are almost guaranteed to
Robin
live,
might die.
Erica Sinclair. She's still a child. She doesn't
They
have
won't
any
kill off
strong
kids.
connections to the central
They're scared of
characters like
that.
Mike, Will, or Eleven, and
Holly will
serves as
also
comic
survive.
relief most of the time, so it just wouldn't make any sense. Holly Wheeler, similar to Erica,
Yeah.
is just way too young, and Stranger Things just isn't that kind of show. We're also
Okay,
99%
maybe this guy's
sure she's
cooking.
gonna
Maybe
go
this guy would
missing
be
in
cooking.
episode 2, but it's very unlikely she dies since it wouldn't accomplish much, so she most likely gets rescued.
It would accomplish a
Dustin
lot,
Henderson
though.
is also
To be
unlikely.
fair, guys, it would accomplish a lot. Imagine they kill off a kid, just like boom. That'd be crazy. Imagine episode 2, it's like you see like 3 kids dying. I don't want to see kids dying, but like that'd be so like unhinged out of nowhere. It'd be out of the blue, then you're like on your
Because
toes. I
Stranger
don't
Things has
know.
always been a coming of age story at its
Dustin
root,
is not
and
gonna
it's highly
die.
unlikely a character
He's like the
like
most
Russell will die.
popular character.
Yes, he's
Steve is
been
not
there
gonna
since
die.
the very beginning, and
He
so
could.
far has had zero foreshadowing of any kind of self-sacrifice or death in all 4 seasons so far. Lucas Sinclair is in a similar situation to Dustin.
Lucas,
As part of
Mike,
Mike's
not gonna
OG
die.
group.
Will
Dustin and
maybe,
Lucas
but
are main
probably not.
characters, but usually play a supporting role to the groups they're part of. So having
Nothing
either of these
burgers.
two die just would be very strange since they've had no foreshadowing since season 1. Hopper is
What
an
is he?
interesting one.
Guys, what is he talking about with foreshadowing? What does that even mean? This is meaningless. Who are they foreshadowing is gonna die? Hopper? Did they foreshadow because he almost died a couple times? How is that foreshadowing? A death can happen to anyone. I could die right now, but I didn't foreshadow it yesterday, and that's the only reason why. Like what? I don't.
Because Hopper would have seemed like a character who would die, but after his fake out death in season 3, it would feel a little cheap and ruined if he dies now. So I just really don't see them killing him off now.
It would be good if
Max,
like he
since she's
saves
bedridden, she
11
will
or
probably
something,
play a smaller
and then he
role
finally
overall,
gets rid of his
with
curse
her
by
mind being
saving
trapped in
11.
Vecna's
Yeah.
consciousness, which will probably be what her role is in the final season. But for her to die
Yeah,
after
she's
she
in
was
her
given
in
a
his
chance to
head.
be
Yeah.
saved would feel pretty pointless. She might not heal fully by the end of the show, but she's probably not gonna die. The next are shock factor.
I could see them doing like a Max goes down with Vecna, like together. You know, like almost like a sacrifice. Like there's this thing. Okay, so Steve could do like a sacrifice where it's like, oh, he sacrificed himself for Nancy and Jonathan and the kids and whatever. I could see that happening. It's not very likely, but it could happen. But the Duffer Brothers don't want to kill off fan favorites because they're scared. What I also could see happening is what he just said. What did he say about Max? Max
Factor deaths.
doing something like that,
These
you
are
know,
quite
like a
unlikely,
sacrifice.
but are definitely on the table if they really want to hit a.
This is quite unlikely. Shock fact. These were all safe. Okay, that is how is Max safe? Like I don't. Okay, whatever. Shock factors. That'd be
Like
crazy.
Robin Buckley. Maya Hawke already
I
said
could
she
see
was
it.
open to it if
I could see it.
Robin's death would add major.
Yes,
emotional
because
impact.
Maya also knows that the
Now, I
Duffer
don't think
Brothers
it
don't want
makes
to
the
do
most sense
anything.
considering
So
her relevance to the core characters, but since she is such a fan favorite character, it would definitely leave impact. Nancy Wheeler is
it would
a
leave
character who's
like
constantly involved in danger, and
a
being
little
related to Mike
impact, not
makes
too
her
much.
more likely to die to leave a huge emotional impact. But again, nothing has pointed to her death so far.
Nancy's
but for
not
shock
gonna
factor,
die.
yes,
Nancy's
they could
definitely
find
not
a way
gonna
to write
die.
this one in.
No
Steve
way.
Harrington is somebody that everybody wants to live,
Yeah.
especially after he continues more and more wholesome each season. If one of these 3 characters were to die, it would most likely be a very heroic death of their own volition.
That's what I
personally
said.
would not
That
like
is
to see
just
them
what I
just let
said.
go,
Okay, this
but
guy's kind of
for
cooking.
shock factor, it could be done.
All right.
These next 2 I think are more likely than the previous 3. I believe either Joyce or Jonathan would sacrifice themselves for either Will or Eleven.
That's what I said in the last video. That's what I said in the last video. You have to kill like one of them off, one of the family, like Will or Joyce.
Jonathan and Joyce are very connected with many
Dude.
important characters like Mike, Will, Eleven, Nancy, Steve, and Hopper, so either of their deaths would definitely be a huge plot point.
Yeah.
Jonathan's arc started to stall around season 3, so it might make sense for him to sacrifice himself to add to his character and finish a character arc. It's also very clear Joyce would do anything to protect her family, and since she adopted 11
True.
after season
I think
3,
Joyce could
it would
definitely
be
do that,
beautiful
like a
act of
sacrifice.
self-sacrifice. After everything she did to save Will, to also give her life for 11, even though they aren't blood related, would be really beautiful to see. They definitely are not both dying, but I think one or the other could make sense depending on which characters they want to affect with the death. The next 3 are the 3 most important characters, and
Most important
almost
characters.
certain one of them die.
Okay, he's almost certain one of them dies. Okay, sure, buddy. Yeah, I don't see this happening. He's gonna say Will or Mike. That's definitely what he's gonna say. I don't see it happening. Will could.
Nice.
I don't know.
But
Let's hear him
not
out.
permanently. 11, Mike, and Will. It doesn't
There it
mean
is.
a lot
See, there it is. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
sense
But
for any of the kid main characters to actually die in a coming of age story
yeah,
like Stranger Things. Well, we've already seen Max almost die and then get revived. So Stranger Things is no stranger to fake out deaths. And I'm pretty sure they'll pull it off.
oh,
with
they're
one
gonna
of
do a
these
fake out
characters
death.
since they are the
Oh
main
wow,
characters.
okay, dude.
And it
I
would
see how it is.
feel like a huge plot twist if we were to think that one of these 3 were dead. 11 has already had a lot of foreshadowing to being akin to Jean Grey, the X-Men mutant, a powerful telepath who revives due to her connection to the Phoenix Force. I
But
wouldn't be
she
surprised
dies.
if 11 dies somehow, but is revived due to her connection with the Upside
What?
Down or something.
What? So what he's saying is, the other one from the X-Men, she can revive others with their physical or psychic powers. But then if 11 dies, she could revive herself, even though she wouldn't be able to do anything consciously. We already saw this happen with Max. She literally did this with Max. She can do that by herself. I mean, well, who knows?
Like
It's
that.
the Duffer Brothers.
Same applies to
They
Will
can
and
make
Mike,
anything up,
except
really.
with 11 reviving them. The last characters are characters who have the highest chance of dying.
The
Ted
highest chance of dying.
and Karen Wheeler.
Ted and Karen Wheeler. Wait a minute, that's actually a really good point. Ted is so dead, dude. He's actually
Wheeler
right. Ted
father
is so
obviously
dead.
has characters and is definitely
What?
Karen Wheeler. The Wheeler father obviously has characters and is definitely expendable.
What, he cut out?
Nancy is showing
Strong
working
connection. Is
blood
that is that some sort of new buzzword? Are you allowed to say that? Strong connection? Is that connectionist? Connectionophobic? What is that? What? Why would? Okay, whatever.
The trailer video with a look of guilt. Now there are a lot of different theories about whose blood it is, but
Yo, Nancy has guilt because of Barb
in
still.
the
She's
trailer
having
video with
visions.
a look of
This
guilt.
means
Now, there are a lot
meaningless.
of different theories about whose blood it is, but many guess it could be Ted or Karen.
No, it's meaningless.
Karen got her
It could be
own
anything.
poster
Could
last
be
season,
anything.
which was weird considering how little she did. So that could be set up for something bigger, like a surprise death or backstory reveal. The theory that Karen it was actually Alice Creel and survived is still technically on the tables.
The theory. Karen is Alice Creel who survived. Yo, I've never heard of this theory, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Wait a minute. No, I mean, make it work, but I don't think so. I don't think so. It could work though. It could work. That would be one massive plot thing, and they like their little plot things, don't they? They really like their twists and their turns. And oh, look at this, Brenner's still alive. Oh, and look at this still happened. Oh, and look at that. So Ted dies, pshing, pshing, and then Karen almost dies, but Henry recognizes. Oh, dude.
So it would make sense for Vecna to go finish what he started. These two are in the right position for a character to die. They're related to the main characters, Nancy and Mike Wheeler. Old enough for it to be appropriate for them to die, and also are expendable for the plot. Murray
Murray, yeah, Murray's kind
he
of dead.
survived way longer than most of us expected. Hacking into government networks, surviving Russian prisons. Let's be honest.
I don't think they're gonna kill off Murray. Maybe they will, but I don't think so.
None of us expected him to live for that long.
Well, I didn't expect him to die. This guy's like a side character that's meaningless, but not like in a killing way.
His death would be similar to Alexi's. It wouldn't be a self-sacrifice.
Similar to Alexei. What is he talking about? Yo, this guy saved like the entirety of season three. I don't. Okay, I don't understand this point. I don't understand this one. He reverse cooked with this one, but I do understand what he means. Okay, I do get what he means by okay, and not with this part. Not with this part though, because Murray definitely is way more important than he's letting on right here. Way more important.
But something unexpected, and he might, even
I don't
crack
know.
a joke before dying. Dr. Owens is one of the few government characters who actually cared about the kids.
Is
He
this
knows
guy
a
still
lot about
alive?
11,
I think he
Vecna,
is.
and
Yeah.
Upside Down, so it's almost certain someone like him will have to take that information to the grave. He was also involved with Brenner's cruel experiments, despite being a pretty good person at heart.
Yeah.
So it would make a lot of sense.
This
for a
guy, Dr. Owens, has to die for the story to end.
character like this.
Has to. Otherwise, it still continues forever. Because then there'll still be people who disbelieve, and they will still want information from Owens. So the story doesn't end until he's dead, basically.
Helping the main cast escape to redeem himself. And lastly, Vecna slash Henry slash one, whatever you want to call him, the final boss obviously has to go.
Crazy theory here. What if he doesn't die? Now, I know I'm yapping here. I know I'm on a bit of a yapping spree. But what if he doesn't die? What if... I don't know. I really don't know how this could even work, but... I don't know. Maybe he doesn't die. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he doesn't die. Maybe he comes back to the overworld, Upside Down gets closed, he loses his powers, and he just becomes a kid. Not really a kid. I don't know. It doesn't really work. You never know.
Light defeating dark and love overcoming all are generic, but they do work well for this show. Vecna just has no chance of being redeemed at this.
Yeah, I said it last time as well. He has to die for the story to end. There's no other way.
And it's very certain that if any character dies, it's gotta be him.
Yeah.
So who do you think?
JoJo explaining how each JoJo part always gets better. Okay, well, I'm not gonna watch that.
Let me know down.
This guy kind of cooked. Jonathan, I'm gonna subscribe to Jonathan. Yeah, this was a fun video. Let me know if you liked it as well, the reaction thing. I think he kind of cooked with some of these. He kind of cooked. I'll give it a like as well. He kind of cooked, and yeah, that's all for Slop today. So thank you for watching Slop, and see you in the next Slop. Bye bye.